We're joined this morning by Tim Wheeler, the creator of Rocketoons. Great to have you here, Tim.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Now, for those who don't know, I mean, and everybody should know, tell us, what are Rocketoons?
Rocketoons are, as I always say, 21st century schoolhouse rock. But instead of the bill on Capitol Hill or Naughty Number 9, the topics are stressors, things that disrupt a kid's day and disrupt a kid's life. Dealing with scheduling too many activities, divorce, cyberbullying, truancy, all of these things that get in the way of a kid being a kid. And they're designed, if I did my job right, that hopefully they're funny, but they're also designed to do what we call start the cartoonversation. So teachers, parents, counselors, caregivers, whomever, they can watch the cartoon. They all come with a cartoonversation card that has 5 questions on it, and you just get kids talking. And the reason for that is now you can find out where their fires are burning, what's going on in their world, why are they the way they are, and now that I know, now I can help.
Well, and I guess we think of our lives are filled with a lot of stress, and everybody's got a lot of things going on, and we don't think of kids being stressed.
Right, and one of the scary things, too, is that we also tend, as adults, we tend to say, kids are resilient. They'll bounce back. Yeah. And there's actually a movie out called Resilience, and it's a documentary about adverse childhood experiences, and it shows that there's a Harvard professor that says, I couldn't say it better. He said, the kid may not remember, but their body does. So these stressors, while of course they give you a bad day, it's far more serious than that. There's a 17,000 person study that shows that too many of these stressors are causing ischemic heart disease, type 2 diabetes, COPD, substance abuse, suicide, just the worst of the worst. And it comes from having a bad childhood.
And Rocketoons can help with that.
We hope so. That's the plan, is that I always say the cartoons are designed to let the smart people do their jobs.
Good, and you can find these at Rocketoons.com, R-O-C-K-E-T, Rocket, and then O-O-N-S.
Correct.com.
And the new thing is, they're free.
They're absolutely free. We've opened them up to the entire state, so all 83 counties, and it's a really super secret password. Here it's Kalamazoo, M-I. And if you forget, it'll walk you through it. It just says type in your county and M-I, and you're good to go. And like I said, they are always free. They're available on any device. They're all online. And we want people, as many people as possible, just to get on there and watch them.
Now, what age group kids are these aimed at, Tim?
The official answer is 8. That I was taught by educators that if I make something that's applicable to an 8-year-old, that it actually will span K through 5.
Okay.
But what's interesting is one of the very first teachers we ever had is a 7th grade health sciences teacher that used it. And then we have 2 high school theater teachers that I know of that actually use it to teach kids voice work. But along the way, they also sneak in and find out what's going on with those kids at home. And so the real answer, 3rd grade, but also it's for any age.
Yeah, you know, and this has got to be a great tool for the parents who maybe don't quite know how to ask the questions, what's wrong with their child, right? They know something's maybe going on, and they just get the one-syllable answer, maybe a grunt when they ask a question like, how are you doing?
Yes.
Rocketoons can be a tool for that.
Absolutely. And that's one of the things, too, is that everybody's well-intended, but if you lean in and say, oh, Bobby, how are you today? I'm fine, because I think I'm in trouble now. So they just shut down. Yeah, absolutely. And whether it's your parent or a teacher or anybody, and we've watched it, the cartoons, they open up. They identify with the emotions that the characters are having, and the rest of it's just kind of magic.
You know, I really want to go back and watch the rest of these now. You've got me really intrigued with what you're doing,
Tim.
I think it's a great mission of Rocketoons.
Thank you.
And it's free, and it's an excellent tool for parents, and probably a good, not thought starter, but a good way to keep kids' minds active during summer vacation.
Yeah, that's a really good point. And just to keep those conversations going, because teachers, you know, a lot of them are very, very well versed in handling these stressors. But now, as you mentioned, the parents, maybe we're not. So instead of saying, hey, kid, go watch TV, now it's go watch a cartoon, and I'm going to watch it with you, and I've got some guidelines here on how I can talk to you about it.
Yeah, and that's the key, and that's the extra step of instruction you provide at Rocketoons. It's not just the electronic babysitter.
Correct.
It's a way for parents and kids to interface together.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I really like it. Rocketoons.com. Tim Wheeler, the creator of the brand new free Rocketoons. Check that out, and I really like what you're doing for kids, Tim.
Oh, I appreciate that very much, Bobby. Thank you.
Thanks for your time today.
Yeah.